Alright. Do I have... Where's my pen? Where's my pen? Alright. What's the password? We need this. NVRZTBAA. Alright, so right now, we're just kind of solving a bunch of puzzles. Because Miss Ma'am with the bob told us to, and we do what we're told. What's the husband equivalent of waifu? That is such an important question, and thank you for asking it. Let me know when you find the answer. Husbando? Surely not. NVR Z EBA. Whoa! 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 Oh my god. That was a fun way of putting a map down.
Must be somewhere on this map, but where?
Husbando? Sorry, I mispronounced it. Do. Alright. Man. Still don't have a task list, do we? Oh, I was watching the VOD earlier. You can die by turning the valve. You have to walk away and then it will explode. Okay, thank you. Because people in the comments were saying that they've seen that death scene. And I'm like, well, it didn't happen for me.
JH. For Jake Hurley, obviously. Must be Jake's insignia.
Sure didn't happen for me. Oh, we got the silver thing, didn't we? Orange. Blue. Green. Oh. Red. Purple. Yellow. Yay!
Wilson carbide and acetylene works.
This cursive is hateful, isn't it? I sent you 2 lamps which you should receive by the end of the month. When you get them, simply place carbide in the lower chamber, water in the upper chamber, then use the built-in flint lighter to ignite the jet of gas which results. Uh-huh. In your last letter, you sounded quite despondent, old chum. It's a good word, despondent, isn't it? I am living proof of how quickly misfortune can turn into good fortune. Little did I suspect 5 years ago that my attempt to produce aluminum would instead produce carbon carbide, or that carbon carbide, when placed in water, would release acetylene. Yet suddenly, I was the surprised but happy owner of the patent for an inexpensive way of manufacturing an extremely flammable gas.
Always your friend, Thomas Wilson. Looks like a pattern for some kind of dance step. Maybe I'd better keep this.
I should patent my gas. Pretty sure it's extremely flammable as well. Boop, 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 boop. Alright. I'm gonna keep going back through here for a little bit. Oh no, we don't have to do that. I was thinking, we haven't done the Camptown Races thing. Is that here?
This looks like some sort of game.
Alright, here we go. Lock in, lock in. Lock in. Hello? Oh. Alright, now.
Wipe out.
Shh. Ah! Oh! Eee! Ah! Yeah. Ah. 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 Burp. Yeah. What?
I did it.
I did it.
Wonder what's in here.
Camp down races, sing a song, doo-da, doo-da. The immediate Mickey voice, I see. Which one shall it be, Mickey or Prudence? Which one? Pick your poison. Prudence voice, okay. Alright, dearies. Let us head over to Tino Balducci for a conversation.
It's the little lady detective. What do you need?
I found Lori. She was hiding in the caboose.
Oh, yeah?
She disappeared because she wanted to see who'd find her first, which is why she left that clue behind.
That slug? I mean, I knew that slug was a clue.
I don't think he knew that
That's why I
slug
gave
was a
it to you.
clue.
I mean, I could have found Lori no sweat, but I thought, hey, why not give somebody else a shot? And you came through. Nice job.
Thank you.
But look, from now on, if you come across anything that may have something to do with Jake hurling his mind, let me know, okay? Just so I can, give you advice, help you sort things out. After all, the opportunity to work side by side with a world-famous police detective doesn't come along every day, you know.
All right, let's hear about their relationship drama, shall we?
How did you and Lori meet?
We met at a party in New York. Nice girl. Not a lot upstairs, but nice girl.
Didn't even question the misogyny? Have you seen this man? Are we surprised?
Did you two go out?
Nope, no, never went out. No.
You've been a big help.
Helping people's what I'm all about.
As usual. The police, so helpful. Arson carbide. Oop. All right, I think I'll take that flask for later, shall I?
Be one of the gems I need. Maybe Tino will let me take a closer look.
What's Tino gonna do about it? He doesn't fucking
What's going
own the
on?
place.
Do you think I could take a closer look at that cougar statue?
What, that cigar clipper? Go ahead, take a look.
Oh! Oh! Oh my god!
I'll bet I need this stone
Wait,
to build that thing
is
in
that
the diagram I found. But if I remove it now, Tino will know.
Should I start
it is.
smoking cigars so I can get something as cunty as that in my home?
Just wanted to get a good look at it, that's all.
What else can I do for you?
How's your bang doing? Well, dearie, I am on
It's been great talking to you.
Don't mention it.
day 3? Day 3? Possibly day 4 of not washing my hair? I was gonna do it today, but then I changed my mind and got lazy. So the bangs are back for everyone's own safety. Also, can I not take that gem out of there? Hello? I guess I need a tool? A pencil? Bangs are not for the faint of heart, I'll tell you that. She had to wait for Tino to leave. She said that? I wasn't paying attention. You know me. You know me.
What's up?
I found
Hello.
Lori safe and sound in the caboose, so I guess those vibes you got about her being in serious trouble were wrong.
Strange. My vibes are never
My bangs
wrong.
have one good day per
Be
week,
strange
yes.
is, I'm still
That's my
dealing with it.
experience.
So maybe they're not about Lori. Maybe they're about you.
I do think, that Nancy has rancid vibes, so that checks out. I don't believe in dry shampoo, never works. I also just hide my oily bangs. See, I've gotten pretty into dry shampoo since getting my bangs, personally. But, I just have really oily hair, so if I don't use it, it just doesn't work. But dry shampoo alone doesn't work. I have to, blow dry it or straighten it in some sort of way. I have to do something. And also, sometimes I'll do too much with the dry shampoo and just have my hair be gray, and that's not cute either.
Me? I'm not in any trouble.
Trust me. Either you or Lori is, or soon will be, in big trouble.
Could you be more specific?
Unfortunately, no.
Well, thanks
I
for
won't
your
keep you any
big
longer.
fucking help.
Come back anytime.
Men. Am I right? Men. This is the longest 5 minutes of my life. 40 seconds, I checked. I checked. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, thank you. Yep. Eat that up. With that in my mouth.
Yes? I found Lori. She's in the caboose. You were right. She disappeared because she wanted to see which of us would find her first.
And you won. Congratulations.
Why are y'all talking about titties in the chat?
Did you know that Lori wants to be a romance novelist?
Doesn't everyone?
Folks, do y'all want to be a romance novelist? I know y'all are writing some Dan and Phil /fic. For sure. But professionally, also I'm free. I don't have to talk like that anymore.
Could we please talk about something a little more pleasant?
The others on the train, John Gray and that police detective, do you know them very well?
I don't know them at all. Needless to say, I don't watch television, so I've never even seen Mr. Gray before. Although I do know.
Oh my god, she's one of those. I don't even own a TV. Ow.
With crackpots. As for Mr. Balducci, from what I've read, his success in solving those robberies was less a matter of talent and more a matter of being in the right place at precisely the right time.
Oh, hi, Melissa. I love this game as well. It's a fun one.
He's a good investigator?
No. You and those two Boy Scouts you're with would make better detectives. Is that all, dear?
I'll touch bases with you later.
My publisher thanks you.
Thanks, babe. Oh, you know what? You know what? She doesn't watch television, and I compensate for that. I am always screen maxing. I have my podcast running, my 2 monitors up and going, you know? Maybe I'm also looking at Reddit on my phone. Not a single thought is getting through here. You hear me? I love my screens. I love them. I'm going for full 24 hours screen time. I need to take a picture of these before I forget.
The name of the shoes is so faded I can't tell what it is. Maybe Bess and George can help me figure out who made them.
Oh yeah, YouTube Premium shows your like watch time. I forget how you could see it, but it is horrifying. I did see at one point my YouTube watch time, and it was unsettling to look at, to say the least. But I do, in my defense, I put on like 6 hours of content and I fall asleep. And I probably most of the time fall asleep like in the first hour or two. And I'm not really listening to it. It's just to hear something in the background. I'm not totally lost, you know? I'm resolving to do more offline hobbies this year. That's a good resolution. I'm doing the opposite, clearly. Although I am reading. I am trying to read more.
The name of the company that made Jake's wife's dancing shoes is too faded to read. But to find Jake's mine, I need to know what it is.
Hey, I know what you can do. Take a picture of them with your cell phone. Then
Already
send
did it, girl.
And we'll check them out for you.
But I thought you guys had to paint Bess's room.
Boring. Besides, we're going to have to take a break soon because we're almost out of paint. Probably because Bess has gotten more on me than she has on the walls. Anyway...
Oh, these cousins splattering paint on each other.
Actually, I already sent you a picture of the shoes.
Well then, hey, we're on it.
Ah, you guys are the
Kepler, you're
greatest.
rock climbing. Are you rock climbing with Dan?
Tino Balducci definitely has a thing for Lori Gerard.
Really? Ooh, I bet the tabloids would love to hear that.
What's more, I get the feeling Lori feels the same way about him.
You mean
Ooh,
there's
a baking challenge. That's fun.
attraction thing going on between them?
Something's going on between them. I'm not really sure what.
We'll find out. I mean, that's a mystery worth pursuing. To heck with this Jake Hurley stuff. You'd give up the possibility of finding gold for gossip, Bess? For gossip this good? Oh, yeah.
I better go.
Okay. Well, George, back to work.
Oh, they better get on this. Speaking of which, you are actually the inspiration behind one of the main characters for my new story. Oh my gosh. That's so flattering. Thank you. I hope they're not a villain. I hope they're not a villain. That's all I can hope. That's so sweet. And that's so exciting too. Not Cave Teen, I hope they are. I bet you do. And I bet you do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You can't read the dolls. Oh god. Take that, thank you.
Guess Camille liked to collect dolls.
She sure did. Alright, we can't do this yet, so I'm gonna leave that. We need Bess to get her shit together first. We could do the pipes. We could pipe a little bit. Vitamin Pug, you have good taste. My New Year's resolution is to not have any medical episodes. Hear, hear. Preach. I need to get on that as well. Everyone's saying good luck. Have some faith,
That tool I
y'all.
saw in the caboose. I bet that's what you use to unscrew these bolts.
Alright. Let's get in the caboose. I bet I can get this first try. Alright, what's this been? Oh, that's independent. Okay. What's that? I see, I see. I want to do this one. Beans. Did it. Not in the most efficient way, but I did it. And why do the pipes move? Video game logic. Now, why do these pipes move?
Here we go.
Oh, that wasn't so bad. Oh, that actually wasn't that bad. Alright, can we do the other pipe stuff now, I guess?
Nancy, what's with the Cheshire Cat grin?
You found Lori.
These
Yep,
boys.
She's holed up in the caboose, and as a reward for finding her, she let me have this. It's a letter from Jake to his niece in which he leaves clues telling her how to find his mine. Only the clues are extremely obtuse.
You found Lori, you got the letter with all the clues. Guess you don't need us anymore.
Yep.
Oh, Joe, quit pouting. Want any help?
Are you kidding? You bet I do.
Now you're talking.
It stands to reason that the only person other than Jake who had to have known
Thinking
the
about what I
location
want
of
to talk
Jake's
about
mine was
with
the
these
engineer on
boys
Jake's train.
getting lost in their
Very true.
eyes.
Not necessarily. Jake might not have told him the exact location. Maybe he just had him drop him off somewhere nearby.
Well, still, we'd be way ahead of the game if we knew where that drop-off point was.
It would be nice to know his name.
The guy died more than 100 years ago. How are we supposed to find out his name?
Maybe Charleena What's-Her-Face could tell us how to go about it.
Good idea, Frank. I'll ask her. I found a diagram for some kind of contraption that Jake designed, but to operate it, you need his pickaxe and some kind of lamp or
pickaxe?
lantern, which it looks like he gave to somebody named Buell.
Buell? Joe, show
A
us.
beautiful name for a
That old
beautiful
picture
baby
we found.
girl.
Okay.
Buell!
We found this on the bookshelf. See? Buell's Supplies and Pawn Shop. That's gotta be the same Buell Jake gave his axe and lantern to.
Yeah, 100 years ago. And the guy was a pawnbroker, Frank. The stuff's probably long gone.
Or maybe it's still somewhere in Copper Gorge.
Well, that's where we're headed, so let's just hope for the best.
Right.
See you later.
If you need anything, just let us know.
I will not.
Engineer, this better be Miss Gerard.
Well, actually,
Forget it.
Oh, I love him. I love him so much. Did we open that or not? I guess we didn't. Alright, let's blow Nancy up real quick while we're here.
uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Alright, there we go. Off we go. Woo! Oh, I should have saved before this.
Oops.
Oops.
Uh-oh, that doesn't look good.
Whee! Alright, I feel like we need to do that. Did we not do that? We probably didn't do that, because I never really get the scale situation. I always feel like I do it right and then it doesn't work. Like everything in life, you know? 978. I forget what this puzzle is, gonna be honest. Are there any other deaths in this game or just that one? Well, we did the emergency brake one. There's definitely more. This is a Nancy Drew game. There's always more where that came from. Oop. So, can we do the square and the ducks? And the numbers for that. Gonna pull out the sampler. So a duck is 1 and a square is 4. How does that not get us duck or square? That gets us square. We must need another one, surely.
Hello?
Me again.
I get it
Just
in
checking to see
theory,
whether
but
you were
what the
able to
heck?
Find out the name of those dancing shoes yet.
Your wish is our command, but hang on to your hat. The name is a real mouthful. The shoes were made by Chaussette Chateaubriand.
Nope. Oh god. Oh god.
Chateauyantes.
You can't read the doll.
Apparently, if you were into dancing in the 1870s, that was the company to get your shoes from.
Chaussette Chateaubriand. Got it. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for letting us help.
I discovered this cabinet full of old dolls in the
Talk to you
caboose.
soon.
Let us know what happened.
I need my friends to talk to me about stuff like that. You know? That's what I need to hear more about.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Somebody must have thrown the emergency brake.
The question is, did somebody throw the brake? Or
Ooh,
something?
a cabinet full of American Girl dolls.
Joe, now
My
you sound like Lori.
dream.
Hey, I was the first one on the scene, and
Hi, Ty.
I saw no one.
What did the engineer say?
He said the train could have derailed. He reset the brake, muttered a few choice words, then headed back to the engine just as you and Lori showed up.
Everybody was there except Charleena. I don't think she left her laptop the whole time.
There's no way.
Then
Lori
who
could have
was
thrown the brake
driving the
unless she had
train?
Someone else do it.
The question is, why? What did she or anybody else stand to gain by stopping the train?
Answer? Nothing. Which is why I think
Fun.
we should at least consider the possibility that something less human in nature may be at work here.
Ah, Joe.
I'm going to see
Yeah,
if
Joe.
Balducci's done dusting for fingerprints. Catch you later.
Engineer,
Hi, I'm Nancy Drew. I talked to you before, very briefly.
you're not the one who pulled the emergency brake, are ya?
No.
Good.
No.
Because if you were, I'd have to come back there and throttle you. Old as this train is, it's a wonder it stayed on the tracks.
Promise?
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
Like I just said. If I did, I'd be back there tanning their hide. Now, if you don't mind, I gotta get back to work.
Promise? Little throttle as a treat?
More questions?
How would I go about finding out the name of Jake's train engineer?
If you're smart, you'd ask me. And because my work is going surprisingly well, during my next break, I'll log on to my archives at home and see what I can turn up.
Thanks,
That'd be
babe.
Great, thank you.
Whoever invented the cellular modem, that's whom you should thank, dear.
Not even giving me a chore to do first.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
My publisher thanks you.
Boop, boop. All right, what's the situation? Yeah, I want to double check I've looked at this. Peanuts. Oh yeah, we wrote that down last week.
What's up?
So are you making any progress in here?
Oh yeah, not only am I getting some real unusual EMRs, that's electromagnetic readings, but take a look at this.
You've got something?
I set up a camera and took some time-lapse
Getting some
photos.
EDMs in here.
Sometimes I was in the room, sometimes I wasn't, but somewhere along the line, I managed to get a shot of Camille.
Where? You don't mean that little...
She's so skinny you can't even see her.
Yep, that's Camille.
Okay.
You're skeptical.
It's like taking a picture
That's
of me, you know?
Just remember, the key word when it comes to ghostly phenomena is energy.
She's so
That blob
little.
is the result of Camille's residual life force, spirit if you will, reacting with the chemicals in the photographic paper.
Couldn't it just be a flaw in the photographic paper?
Okay, it could be that too, but it's not. Trust me.
Thanks for the chat.
Goodbye.
Thanks, babe. Oh, he sure does have fun, doesn't he? Oop. Interesting.
Glad you dropped in. Lori told me she'd given you a letter from Jake Hurley that says how to find his mine.
That's right. You can read it if you want.
Oh,
Lori
hi,
should've
dog
given that to
shampoos.
Me. I mean, I'm the trained professional around here. Let me
You buying a couch?
I've seen enough. 2 words. Useless. Those are just the rantings of a guy who spent way too much of his life swirling mud around in Pandora in the hot sun. 5-star nut job.
Lori says she found this letter in a wastebasket.
Exactly where it belongs.
Did you find any fingerprints on the emergency brake handle?
None that were any help, thanks to Casey Jones up there. I told the old geezer not to touch anything, but he went and got his big, fat, oily paw prints all over the place. If we didn't need
All
him
over
to
the place!
I'd charge him with obstruction of justice.
So you have no idea who threw the brake?
Whoa, I didn't say that. As a matter of fact, I found this. Probably fell out of the perp's pocket while he was yanking on the handle.
Looks like some kind of thermometer.
Yeah, like the kind a certain ghost hunter uses on that bogus show of his.
You think John Gray threw the brake? But why would he do that?
Because they're thinking about axing his show, that's why. I checked with this buddy of mine in L.A. Gray's got to come up with something real big real soon, or he's toast. And you can't get much bigger than a train with a spooky past that's prone to strange
Spooky
accidents,
past.
can ya?
Have you confronted John with your suspicions?
All in due time. I always like to get my ducks in a row before I make an arrest.
You're going to
Cab.
arrest him?
Hey, the train could have derailed. We're talking reckless endangerment, attempted assaults, maybe even attempted murder. John Gray wanted publicity. That's exactly what I'm gonna give him.
Are you going to replay the Nancy Drew games on Senior Detective? I mean, we're playing this on Senior Detective.
You've been a big help.
Anything for a fellow detective.
But I don't think I've said in the VOD part. I think I've only said in like the beginning of streams, to be fair. Once I finish this game, I'm going to be taking a break from streaming for an undefined amount of time. So maybe one day. Beep, beep. All right, let's read the dolls. Who's sick? That's Lonnie Manila. That's Lonnie Manila. In case I must redeem this, sure, let me save this because it does love to crash when I exit out of the game. Boom. Oh, here you go. You can see the greasy bangs in their full form. Well, I've never seen Liza Minnelli and Lonnie Manila in the same room. Oop, didn't mean to do that. I will not be right back, in fact. It's awful Ursula who says mama, right? I believe so. That's Sickly Sarah, I think. Okay. So it needs to be Chantilly Hildegard. Oh, and a portmanteau. Okay, hang on. I can't solve a puzzle and think of a portmanteau at the same time. Okay. A cop who is bad at his job and a word that Dan thinks that he invented. A cop who is bad at his job and a word Dan invented. Tino Balducci. Also, thanks y'alls for the kind words. I do appreciate it. Tino Baldipi. Now, Intrepid, you've played these games. Now, Intrepid, what are you doing? Let me see. So, Edna. Too eepy to think, indeed. Okay. Sadie. Barefoot. He is 6. Oof. Woof. Your aunt. This is Yawning Alice, surely, because she's Eepy. Now that's an Eepy girl. Naughty Tina. No, that's Naughty Tina. And then Eliza, the Red Ribbon. Okay. We need to get the twins together. She goes here. I think that might be right. Where are the boys at? Where are the boys? Where are the boys at? This guy? And where did I fuck up? Mm. Mm. Oh. There you go. Nice. Legs. Beautiful. Love it, Diva. Is that it? Okay. Alright, now that I got slugs. Well, let's talk to this Diva, shall we?
I hear that Tino and you used to be an item.
How did you know that?
Oh, good night, not Lizzie.
I'm a good detective, remember?
We went out a couple of times, yeah. As for why we stopped going out, you'd have to ask him.
Do you have any idea who threw the emergency brake?
I know exactly who did it.
You do?
Well, who else could it be? Camille. None of us has any reason to stop the train, but Camille? She doesn't want us to find Jake's mine, so she's going to do whatever she can to keep its location a secret.
I believe that you believe that, Diva.
She is dead, you know.
Well, duh. That's why I know it's her. What's more, your friend
Also, yeah,
let
she's
Jim
too good
Harley
for him.
die?
Not Jim, Joe Hardy.
Yeah, well, he thinks it's Camille too. He just doesn't have the guts to say so.
Yeah,
Guess I better get to work.
it's hard to
You
tell the
go, girl.
ages. Oh, thank you. It's hard to tell the ages of any of these characters because they all, you know, have such gloopy faces. So she could be 20, she could be 40. We don't really know. We don't know for sure. Mochi, why are we talking about Mochi? Who brought up Mochi? Okay, so we need to do... The fuck? The fuck? Alright, how... I need to do the 1 and the 4. That gets us 4. And then... Four. -4. We need to get -1. Nope. We've strayed too far away from God. Now, how does this get us the square, but when we get 1, it doesn't count? I don't get that. I don't get that. Okay. Now it goes away. How does that not count for 1? I don't understand how that doesn't count for 1. I don't get it. Sure, Hotchkiss, sure. Clearly, I don't know what's going on. So you have to use a combo of 3 slugs to get the square's number and 4 slugs to get the duck. Well, I don't appreciate that. I don't like that. I don't like having to do math. Put 7 on one plate and 2 + 1 on the other. And then 3. Oh, thank you.
With any luck, I just opened the stove in the dining car.
Math. Oh god. I'll never survive. Did save. We haven't saved in a while. Alright, let's go confront... what's his name?
Hey, glad you stopped in. You gotta listen to this.
What have you got?
I put this digital recorder in the corner where Camille showed up in that picture and turned it on so it would just keep recording. Now when you play it back at normal volume, all you hear is background noise.
Enhance.
But when you turn the volume way up and run the signal through a filter or two,
I hear something.
What if you heard that?
not just
How scared would you be?
Camille.
So be careful.
Oh,
what
Captain
you say.
Pomegranate, welcome. Glad to have you here.
Are you by any chance missing a small digital thermometer?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, I am. When I went through the box I'd packed them in, that one over there, I
It,
came up one short.
it was just a little
Hoping to
ghost
set up
tube.
At least 6 in here so I could check for cold spots. How did you know I was missing one?
Because Tino Balducci found it by the emergency brake handle when he was dusting it for fingerprints. And now he thinks you're the one who pulled it.
That's ridiculous. I didn't have any reason to pull the emergency brake.
It'd be really sad if you were a ghost and you still have IBS in the afterlife. And you're just like, all the time.
Is it true that your show is in danger of
Tragic,
being
really.
canceled?
Newsflash, my show was canceled. Happened last night.
He got
But what
canceled
nobody
on
knows is
Twitter.
that it's been picked up by a major TV network. Not only am I still on the air,
And now
but
he's
I'm
making
shooting
Mr.
prettier than
Beast
ever.
games on Amazon
Any other
Prime.
questions?
Were you in this room the whole time prior to that emergency brake thing?
Of course not. I made a couple of trips to my compartment in the sleeping car to get more equipment. But did I get an overpowering urge to pull the emergency brake while I was there? No.
The feminine urge to pull the emergency brake
I'll
on a
let you get back to
train.
work.
Take care.
Off we go. Mm-mm-mm.
What's going on?
You're the one who pulled that emergency brake, aren't you?
Awkward.
Me? What, are you joking?
You stole one of John Gray's thermometers and planted it at the scene.
You're just some teenage nobody. I don't have to listen to this.
You're just some
Right, you
flop.
don't. Neither do the other passengers. But unless you give me a good reason not to, I think I'll tell them anyway.
Look, maybe I was a little hasty, pointing a finger at the ghost guy like that. Maybe all those lies people have been spreading are starting to get to me.
It is
Maybe I
very
thought it
Polar
would help
Express
if I
coded. I
had a
see what you
positive
mean, Ty.
press by solving a crime aboard a haunted train. Maybe I apologize. And, maybe you can see fit not to let any of this go beyond this room?
Well, no harm done, I guess.
No harm
Great.
done. People could have died.
What else can I do for you?
There's no justice in this world.
How come you told me you and Lori never went out, and she told me
Well,
you did?
you coming?
Don't you ever stop?
That's what they say in the
asking
Polar
questions?
Express.
I'm a detective. You know how it is.
I dumped her,
Tickets,
okay?
please.
I'm not proud of what I did. I'm not happy about what I did, but it's done. It's over. Now let's drop it.
If you didn't want to dump her, why did you?
You are incredibly irritating, you know that? I dumped her because people said going out with her would make me look bad. Said she was a joke.
I think it's the other way
no
around,
one took
sir.
her seriously. Said if I started hanging with her, no one would take me seriously.
People take you
So I
seriously?
stopped calling.
But you didn't stop caring.
But you didn't stop caring.
Ow.
No. Now take a powder. I don't feel like talking anymore.
He's definitely the guy who texts her like, Merry Christmas. Happy President's Day. Hope you're doing well. That's who this man is. You watched that at school and wore PJs and drank hot chocolate? That's an incredible time. That sounds like to me. I don't know why I'm coming back here. I just realized I was just kind of going here for...
Yes?
I'll come
Yes?
back later.
As soon as you figure it out, let me know.
Okay. We need to start putting the crystals in the thing. We don't have all of them yet.
According to that diagram I found, those 6 gemstones are supposed to go in these 6 holders. But I have no idea which one goes where.
Okay. Perfect. I'm assuming I'm getting them all 100% correct right now. We only have 3? Jeez, Flopina. Where are the other ones? Well, where'd the other ones go? Beep. Nancy just running up and down this train.
Nancy, you missed it.
Missed what?
The argument of the century.
Joe, he's exaggerating.
Oh, come on. You heard them. They were ready to tear each other to shreds.
Who?
Charleena and Lori.
All we heard was the tail end of it, and unfortunately, we really couldn't make out what they were saying.
So you don't know what they were arguing about?
No.
But whatever it was, both of them were absolutely out of their minds, livid.
And it would probably be a good idea to find out why.
Let me look into it. I'll talk to you later, okay?
Let's
You
get
know where
into
to find us.
the mess. Also, we need to... I forgot about this. We opened the thing and I already forgot.
Thurston.
James Thurston. A likely story.
Back already?
I think I know the name of Jake Hurley's engineer. James Thurston.
Great! What else do you know about him?
Well, nothing.
He's a Scorpio.
Good.
Good.
Yeah, finding out more about him will give us something to do. We'll look into it.
See you in a bit.
You better.
Bye.
More questions?
Would you like to see the letter that Lori gave me as a reward for finding her?
The one in which Jake Hurley supposedly tells his niece how to find his lost mine? No, thank you. I happily leave it to you to try to solve the mystery of his disappearance. You can afford to look foolish, dear. I can't.
I think that Skirty's already doing it for you,
Aren't you
babe.
even going to try finding out what happened to Jake Hurley?
No time. The only reason I haven't insisted that Lori release me from all this silliness is there's always the possibility that what happened to him has the makings of a bestseller. Although I highly doubt it.
What were you and Lori arguing about earlier today?
Lori and I? We weren't arguing. We were simply discussing a topic about which both of us are passionate, that's all.
You weren't angry?
No. And even if we were, that's really none of your business. I know that sounds harsh, but really, Nancy, eavesdropping is so tacky.
Actually, it was Frank and Joe Hardy who overheard you. They said I should
They're the
talk
messy
to you
ones, not
before
me.
They gave me all the gory details, but since you obviously don't want to tell me your side of the story, I'll just have to get the scoop from them.
No, you don't have to do that. A storyline that Lori submitted to me found its way into my last book, despite the fact that she never received compensation.
Oh my god, James
She's
Somerton
reading the
core.
book now, and when she got to that part, she freaked.
You stole one of her ideas?
She had no business sending me unsolicited material. But technically,
Eva.
no,
Eva!
you can't prove anything, and I'm certainly not about to admit anything. And it's not
I
as if
think
she
you just
lied.
did.
But that's what we were arguing about. For what it's worth, I'm going to talk to this producer I know to see if he'll cast Lori in his next movie. It'll help ease my conscience, and who knows? She could wind up being a star. I mean, she is blonde.
That's all it takes.
Why are you so sure that Jake's story wouldn't
The
make
mess.
a bestseller?
His story is an all too common one. A man wanders off into the desert in search of gold and never returns. Why? He either doesn't have enough food or water, or he encounters hostile natives.
So hostile, those natives.
What about his wife, Camille, dying on the train
Famously.
like that?
That does make the story a little more interesting. She probably died of something mundane like pneumonia or even measles. Now, if it was wintertime when she died, and they were in the mountains, Jake no doubt kept her body on the train for months before he buried her, which is rather delicious in a morbid sort of way.
I'll let you get back to your writing.
Let me know if you run across anything juicy.
I think she might eat people. Oh. Easy.
Hey, how's it going?
Were you able to find anything out about Jake's engineer, that James Thurston guy?
Good news and bad news. The good news is he had a wife in Copper Gorge, so he may have had children.
The bad news is our internet service provider stopped providing before we could use our cell phones to find out anything else.
That's okay. We can do more checking when we get to Copper Gorge.
Right.
Right. We're going! Woo! Woo! Remember, was it here that we got soft lock last time? Woo! We made it. God, it's beautiful. Let's go in, shall we, divas?
Hey there! Welcome to Buell's old-time Taffy house. Come on over here.
Oh, I will.
Stranger, listen, you by any chance get here on that private train what's parked out yonder?
As a matter of fact, yes, I did.
There's a rumor going around that Charleena Purcell's on board.
As a
Fatima.
matter of fact, yes, it is.
Hot dang if that don't beat all. I've read every single book that gal's ever written. Best writer whatever lived. Did she get off the train too?
I don't think so. She's pretty busy.
Charleena Purcell herself right
Summer
here in
Dog
Copper Gorge,
Gorge.
breathing the same air as me. Hot dang! Well, welcome, little missy. Go on in and take a gander at what life was like during the heyday of Copper Gorge whilst you sample some of our delicious homemade saltwater taffy.
Sample? As in free sample?
Nancy's not paying for that.
It'll cost you 2 tokens, which you can get by winning both those games over there.
How much does it cost to play them?
Well, ain't you the little penny pincher?
Call her out.
The matter is, they're free. Less you go messing with the artifacts I got in here. Do that and you'll be headfirst in the nearest snowdrift before you know what hit you.
Are you Buell?
Do I sound like a Buell to you?
Sorry, the costume kinda, threw me off.
Nancy's entranced by it, and so am I.
Sometimes I forget I'm wearing this thing. Buell was my great-great-uncle. This building used to be his general store. During the glory days back in the 1880s, he commenced a pawnbrokering, so the miners Copper Gorge was crawling with back then could raise some cash to pay for grub and tools and such. But pretty soon, the mining boom went bust, and there was Uncle Buell, stuck with a whole store full of junk. Only it wasn't junk to him. Debris from lost lives and broken dreams, what he called it. Couldn't bring himself to get rid of it, so he passed it on to his kin. My great-granddaddy's the one who come up with the idea of turning the place into a tourist attraction.
Do you by any chance have any of Jake Hurley's things in here?
Jake who?
Hurley. He was a miner. I think he may have left a lamp and a pickaxe with your great-great-uncle.
Never heard of him. Of course, that don't mean his stuff's not here. Just means you're just gonna have to look around and see for yourself. But remember, Susie Q, don't touch.
Great talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
Fatima calling Nancy a penny pincher is so funny, because it's true, because she's a rich person. Oh yeah. Rich people never pay for a thing. That's how they stay rich. Exactly.
Something tells me I better not go in there without permission. This looks just like the insignia I saw on the train. I'll bet this was Jake's trunk.
You ain't touching anything over there, are you, missy?
Oops.
Please
I
let me
better
touch
go
the
ask permission
trunk.
before I mess with this.
We turned around and she's right behind us.
You still here?
Do you know what's in that old trunk over there?
Why? You ain't been fooling with it, have you?
Oh no, of course not. No, I just thought it might contain the lamp and pickaxe that I asked you about before.
Well, if it does, you can forget about him, 'cause it's locked. None of my kin have ever been able to figure out how to open it. Not even my cousin Alvin, and he went to junior college.
Would it be okay if I tried to open it?
Well, now, I certainly ain't gonna let you break it open if that's what you're getting at.
Oh no, I would never use force, believe me. But in order to try to get it open, I would have to, touch it.
Nope.
Please let me
sorry,
touch
not
the
gonna
trunk.
happen, little missy. Unless...
Unless?
Tell you what. You get Charleena Purcell to come in here so's I can shake her hand, and I'll let you fiddle with that trunk till the cows come home.
You know what? I've got
Fiddle
a
with
better
that
idea.
trunk.
Now, what could be better than me coming face to face with the lady who writes the finest literature this here country's ever seen?
Well, that's just it. If you were to just meet her, you'd have nothing to show for it. Afterwards, she'd go her way and you go yours, and that would be it. But if you were to, say, get her autograph, well, then you'd have something to hang on the wall and brag about.
Okay. Make it so's I can meet her and get her autograph.
Oh, but the thing is, she's on a deadline. And
Master
if you take her away from
manipulator
the writing,
Nancy.
she may fall behind. And if she falls behind, her publisher may pull the plug. And if her publisher pulls the plug, it could ruin her career. Do you really want to risk ruining Charleena Purcell's career?
Good heavens, of course not. All right, you just get me Charlena's autograph, and you got a deal. Just make sure she uses my name. I want it real personal-like.
You bet. And your name is...
Fatima, with an F. None of that weirdo PH stuff.
Okay.
Fatima.
Fatima. I'll be right back.
Audio cutting off at the end. Now, who is she?
Looks like to get some taffy on a stick, I'm going to need 2 different tokens.
God, this economy. Brutal. Oh. What are we doing? What am I pressing? Hello? Oh, there we go. Oh, God. Ah! Just fire. Fire away. I'm kind of flopping. Yes. Is this overstimulating for anybody? Oh God. That's a lose. All right, fine. I'll get you this time, though. Come on. I'm locked in. I'm slaying. I'm eating. Not even close, Diva. Not even close. Oh. Did it. Oh. Did it. Oh, are we just gambling? Is this just gambling for children? Let's go. Let's go. Come on, Greed. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. First try. Gambling is so fun and I'm so good at it. I have a gift. Get me to the tables, folks. I'm hot right now. Hot. You? Thank you. All right, Fatima. I'll see you. Your sexy little mascot outfit later. Hmm. All right, where is that diva at? Charleena?
Questions?
I met a huge fan of yours in town who'd really, really like your autograph. An autographed picture would be even better.
Imagine that. Me having fans way out here in the boonies. Well, I'm sure I have
Wow,
a
even the
picture
poor is
somewhere.
like me.
But what I don't have is a pen. Usually I just ask my assistant for one.
What kind of writer doesn't have a
Pencil here
pen?
somewhere.
A pencil won't do, dear. It has to be ink. See if you can borrow a pen from somebody.
But also, first of all, why does Nancy just have a pencil? And I'm not gonna lie, if I got an autograph and it was pencil and not ink, it would piss me off a little bit. That would in fact piss me off. The kind who wants to send you on an errand, yeah. Got me there. Oh, you're still here. 8.
I can't stay mad at a fellow detective. What do you need?
Do you by any chance have a pen I could borrow?
Why, I'm surprised at you. Don't you know that every detective
Right,
should carry a pen?
right.
Actually, I carry a pencil.
Well, as it happens,
I don't
got
make
lots of
mistakes,
things.
so I don't need a
Tell you what,
pencil.
if you can play that Leaping Lizards game I found over there and do better than I did when I played it, which shouldn't be that hard seeing as how smart you are, I'll give you a pen. What do you say?
Sounds good to me.
Okay, the object of the game is to get rid of
It's
as
the
many
Cracker Barrel
lizards as you
game.
can by jumping them with other lizards until you can't jump anymore.
Hey,
Last
stand.
time I played, I wound up with just 5 lizards. If you can wind up with only 4, the pen's yours.
I need a stand. Don't mind me. Ouchies. Mm-mm. This does not feel like a winning round, I gotta say. This looks pretty dire. Pretty dire at the moment.
You lost.
That was really bad.
Not so smart after all. Try again.
Guess you're dumb.
Well, sure.
Well, sure. Well, sure. Guess you're a dumb little flop after all, Guess having a rich father doesn't buy you brains, huh? Huh. Funny. Isn't that interesting? Not even having a dead mom helps at this point, huh? That's what he's saying. That's what he said to me. And I took offense to that.
I did it! I won!
I did it!
Talk about luck. Here's
Have you
your pen.
ever met an author or gotten a book signed? I haven't met an author,
What else can I do for you?
but I do have a personalized memoir from Hillary Clinton. I do have a signed memoir from Hillary Clinton before the 2016 election.
What do you think happened to Jake Hurley?
He probably died trying to work that mine of his all by himself. But I'll let you in on a secret. I'm onto something that could crack this case wide open.
Future president, yeah.
What did you find?
I don't think
Sorry,
she's young enough to
won't
run, but we'll see.
Let's just say that thanks to yours truly, what happened to Jake Hurley won't be a mystery much longer.
Does that sell for good money? Probably not, because it has my name on it.
It's been great talking to you.
Anything for a fellow detective.
But yeah, she was chilling in Cedar Rapids, and my dad got it signed for me. He did not mention to her that I voted for Bernie in the primaries, but, you know, that's our little secret. Or a little secret, you know. I think I showed it on stream when we first introduced, like, the show and tell perks, but obviously that was, like, a long time ago at this point. Did you influence her to say we should Pokemon Go to the polls? You know what? Actually, not a lot of people know this. That was me. That was me.
Have you found a pen so I can autograph that picture?
I got it from Tino. You can keep it. If you could have it say, to Fatima, that'd be great.
Ooh, the animation.
There you go.
I didn't expect that little animation.
I should get going.
All right, then.
Now, how do I get off this dang train? To be honest, I'm sure at some point in my life I've been in the vicinity of an author, but there's not a lot of authors I could recognize, like, on site. I feel like Stephen King, J.K. Rowling, but not approaching that woman, you know?
Hey, Nancy.
Hello. Hi, Twinks.
There you are. We've been looking for you.
Yeah, you won't believe the...
Colleen Hoover, also not approaching.
Hey, that was the result of good old-fashioned detective work.
It was the result of your insisting we stop for a cheeseburger.
Guys, what's going on?
Boys,
It turns out
boys.
that a grandchild of Jake's engineer still lives around here.
What's more, he hangs out at the local diner. Comes in every day.
Not the Fine Brothers.
Pretty ancient.
Not the deep cut. People aren't gonna know you're joking, Blue Star.
Ah, and you found that out when you stopped there. So
Let me
Joe could
live.
get a hamburger.
Cheeseburger.
The thing is, the owner of the diner wouldn't agree to point the guy out unless one of us fills in
Cheeseburger.
for a short order cook.
He's got to go home and wait for the cable guy or something.
And since Joe here barely knows how to boil water, guess who got the job?
Way to go, Frank.
Oh, and get this. Balducci convinced Lori that Jake's mine is somewhere
gonna cook
right
some
here in Copper
burgies?
Gorge, so he, Lori, and John Gray are hiking up the mountain out there even as we speak.
Like that bumblebrain's gonna find anything.
Sounds like now might be a good time to do some serious poking around on the train.
Like, what does Sally Rudy look
Hey,
like? I have no idea.
Wish me luck.
I'll go with you. You can make me a cheeseburger.
I love cheeseburgers.
Got that autograph?
Got something better, an autographed picture.
Hot dang!
He's rearranging
She
himself
spelled my
back there.
name right and everything. Go ahead, little missy. Have a go at that trunk. Whatever's inside, it's all yours.
Oh, I'm gonna have a go at that trunk, all right. Oh. Not that I know how to open it, but... I just went in a full circle. Where's the... Oh,
Something fits in here.
I mean, I know that much. I don't remember how we opened that, but that's cool.
Welcome back.
Pleasure talking to you.
Be right here if you got any
Oh,
questions.
Gregory Maguire, yeah. But he also... Like, I know what he looks like, but he also looks like a lot of white men.
There we go.
Her hanging it up. He looks like a lot of old white men. So I feel like he could still blend into the crowd, you know? I feel like I could still pass him and not know the difference. Not know. Alright, well, I guess we should check his ghost man out of there. Has he finally moved? I've actually never read a Sally Rooney book. I mean, I should, just to see what all the fuss is about. But I have not. Oh, finally. He's gone. Can I snoop? Is there anything to snoop? No. Alright. Guess what? We have to do a sheet music thing. And you know what this diva's gonna do? Cheat. Because what does Ashley never do? Read sheet music. Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. No, no, no. Let me Google this. Let me Google this and pretend... pretend it's coming from my own brain. A lot of the authors I would recognize are dead. Yeah, that'd be a little more unsettling, I feel like, if you recognize them. Who even knows what sheet music is? All I know is ChatGPT, Fortnite, and Livy Dunn. Okay. Just find middle C, it's not hard. Isn't it past your bedtime, Intrepid? Intrepid, aren't you supposed to be asleep by now? Instead of giving me tood. C D, E, F, G. Oh, dang it. My headphones aren't working again. I can't hear. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I couldn't hear if that played. 1, 2. Oh, now there it goes. E, G, A, G, E, E, G, F, E, D, C. First try.
I'll bet it's the one I need for Jake's
Impressed?
picture.
Oh my gosh, Cassandra Clare. Okay, I have seen a picture of her. I don't think I could recognize her on the street, but I know her headshot, you know? Oop. Oop. Look who's gone. Thank you. Take that. Do we have them all now? We might. Mm-mm-mm. Oh. You're still here?
Before you say anything, I just want to say thank you.
For what?
Tino came to see me. He said you'd made him realize
Oh my
what
gosh,
jerk
we
he'd been
did
for
it.
dumping me, and then he asked me out. Isn't that great? He said he doesn't care what anybody else thinks. He thinks we make the perfect couple.
Well, I can't argue with him there.
So what do you
The
want?
shade.
I hear Tino took you and John on a trek to Jake's mine.
Jake's mine, my eye. We went tramping through the snow, lugging all this equipment John insisted on bringing, and where do we end up? At this teeny tiny, half-rotten, tumble-down outhouse.
He led you to an outhouse?
Well, he said it was the opening to a mine shaft, but then John said if it was, shouldn't the hole be going into the mountain instead of just down? So they stood there arguing until Tino finally grabbed a shovel, went inside, and started digging. What he found was definitely not gold.
Did he
Well,
apologize?
kind of gold in another
Of
way.
course not. If he didn't have such nice eyes, the man would be a total zero.
I'll come back later.
He's a
As soon as
10,
you figure it
but he's
out,
an
let me know.
incompetent cop. 0. Also, I realized I didn't grab the carbide thing, and we need that. We need that. That's a little snack for later.
I wonder if that eagle has something to do with the eagle in that painting in the dining car.
Now, why are we talking about this? I'm not doing a slug puzzle right now. I don't want to do a slug puzzle right now, even if I have to do a slug puzzle right now. You know? Where is...
Jake said a lamp goes here. I need a lamp.
Need a lamp. Or do we really have to do the eagle thing now? I don't think we need a new slug, probably. You go to the cemetery already? For that. Oh. So peaceful on the train, though. Oh, we can.
Yes?
You startled me. Do you work here?
Yes.
Are you looking for someone?
Yes. Camille Hurley. She died back in the 1800s.
Nancy's here to clean her grave with bleach.
Beautiful crypt, wonderful view, good drainage. Whoever buried her must have loved her very much.
May I go inside it?
You may, but unfortunately you can't.
Why not?
I accidentally
Try to ignore what's happening in the chat right now.
grate that's in front of the crypt. If you can retrieve it, you can keep it. I'm having another one made. But if you do go into the crypt, just remember, you won't be alone.
These are the vibes I like to bring.
Well, there's the key.
Y'all ready for this? Boom.
Gotcha.
Nailed it. Yes, there's the slug.
PB.
Butter.
This indentation looks familiar.
Copper gives big orange vibes to me. You know? I see.
In the letter he wrote to his niece, Jake said she should go to Camille's grave and let Camille's goodness rub off on her. Rub as in rubbing, maybe?
Alright,
Maybe making a rubbing would help. If there's a hidden message here, I'll never find it at this rate.
don't give up so quickly, Nancy. Oh, we have to do the stuff with Fatima first, I think. We need to get wax paper from the Taffy stuff. Let's go do that. Let's save. Let's save.
Welcome back.
It was fun talking to you.
Be right here if you got any questions.
I don't know how we trigger the Laffy. Oh. Why doesn't Nancy just have some dang paper on her? At this point in her life, you know?
You still here?
Great talking to you.
I'll bet it was.
We can do the eagle thing. So let's do that. And we'll figure out the rest later. Then we gotta do more pipes. More piping. Pipe heavy game, I gotta say. Yeah. Oh. No. Go back. Panic. Go back. Alright. What number is cool? What is 2? Can we do? We probably need another one. Hang on, I think we need to go back to the cemetery. I spit all over the microphone. That was really cute. All right. We're going back. We're going back. They said we couldn't, but we're doing it. They said we wouldn't, but we are. It's the ghost toot right there. So this is the color order. I forgore. That was the case. Copper is EG. Has anyone attempted to make a Nancy Drew game in Unreal Engine? I know someone did like a little remaster of one of the older games, but I'm pretty sure that was Unity because it was a long time ago. I'm not 100%. Copper is CU. I was overthinking it. All right. So then it's green, red, Purple. Glitter. Orange. Blau. Yay! Crystal. And then we can probably do the other one at the store. Store.
Welcome back.
Great talking to you.
Ditto, little missy.
Didn't mean to talk to you. Just a habit. Just a habit. How do we know which one?
Something fits in here.
There's a symbol that. Yeah, loud. Good. Which one is PB? Red. Green. Blue. Orange. Yellow.
Well, here's Jake's lamp.
Yay!
Another slug. Could come in handy. But
Yay!
where's his pickaxe?
Aha! Okay, this is how we trigger the
You still here?
Laffy Taffy thing.
Have you by any chance ever come across a pickaxe that had the initials JH carved into it?
Why?
Because it used to belong to Jake Hurley, and I really, really need it. I thought it would be in that old trunk, but it wasn't.
You got that trunk open? Wait till I tell Cousin Alvin. He thinks he's so smart. As for that pickaxe, so happens I got it upstairs in my kitchen. Use it to open the coconuts Aunt Lucy sends me every year from Hawaii.
Do you think I could have it?
Why, no, you can't have it. How would I open them coconuts?
Hey, I could have just gotten you Charleena's autograph, but instead I got you an autographed picture, which is way better. You owe me.
Oh, okay. I'll let you have the pickaxe. After you do something for me.
Sure.
Whatever you want, babe.
Taffy over there what needs sorting. Just follow the directions that are posted by the machine. Them belts get moving pretty fast, so you gotta keep your wits about you. While you're doing that, I'll fetch that pickaxe.
If I have to.
Or Nancy has to work.
Wax
Or
paper
Nancy.
for the taffy. Would you mind if I took a piece of wax paper?
Guess I could let you have a piece.
How do the eyes move? Is the mascot haunted? Is this Five Nights at Freddy's? Okay, banana, mango, strawberry, apple, blueberry. Yeah. I can do this. Oh, is that a reject though? Oh god. Oh god, how do I put it back down? Oh no, how do I put it back down? Oh no, the immediate error. It's a reject. That feels like a flaw. I can't put it back down. Mango? Banana? Man. Good luck to the colorblind people trying to play this game. Grape? Blueberry? Banana? Oh. Why? What? This is ridiculous. This is easy though. I'm doing this with ease.
Darn.
Darn. Darn. I was so close to victory. Look at all these sad little rejects. The orange is very subtle, I do have to say. And I'm not colorblind. It is hard to tell. It is orange. What? Hello? Apple.
Oops.
What? I am... Boop, 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 boop. I'm getting the banana and mango confused because I'm apparently colorblind now. I am colorblind. A lot of rejects this round, I gotta say. Perfect victory. They could have made it oranger, that's all I'm saying. Grape. We did it. Victory is within reach. Look at that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, expecting a little more hoopla than that.
That Taffy sorted?
No problem. That was easy.
Easy.
You sneak any freebies while you were at it?
The pink ones with red dots is strawberry, even though it looks like a reject. I did fine.
Oh no, I would never do
I
that.
was doing just
Well,
fine.
ain't you?
Backseaters, Hotchkiss, and Intrepid.
Truth is, wouldn't have minded too much if you had.
Backseaters, more like.
Here's the pickaxe. Crack the handle.
I
clean
never
down
need
on the
help.
Last batch of coconuts. You sure you want it?
Positive.
There you go. Don't hurt yourself.
I won't. Thank you.
Thanks. Alright, let's rub off on the graves.
Hello?
Hey, it's Frank. I'm in the kitchen of the diner playing
Oh
short.
god, I gotta do the burgies.
Has that grandchild of Jake's engineer showed up yet?
No,
Just kidding with
Hotchkiss,
this
no,
lady who's even
don't
older
threaten
than he
me.
is. And get this. He's a retired miner, so every time I finish an order and ring the pickup bell, he thinks it's the mine shaft elevator bell. And for some reason, it makes him start telling his lady friend about his grandfather.
You mean you ring the bell and he starts talking about James Thurston?
Exactly.
Am I
Of course,
crazy or is
5
there not
seconds
really a
later, he's
difference
rambling on about
between
something
junior
totally
and senior
unrelated,
in
but
this game?
I just fill an order, ring the bell, and ding, he picks up right where he left off.
Also, look at
That
the real
is,
children.
Unless I fill the order wrong
Those
and
pictures.
the waitress chews me out. She's got a voice like a chainsaw. Very
We are all
distracting.
retired miners,
Sounds
yes.
like you better keep your ears open and your nose to the grindstone.
I am. Just wanted to keep you posted.
Well, good luck.
Thanks.
All right.
Talk to you soon.
Finally, the men are in the kitchen in this game. Volcano burger, onions, jalapenos, onions, jalapenos, hot mustard, bacon, cheese.
So do you know what you want to order yet, Edna?
I'm still looking.
Lettuce.
Did I tell you that my granddaddy was the engineer on a private train owned by one of the richest men that ever passed
I
through
can't
Copper
process
Gorge?
this sound and
Jake Curley was his
do
name.
this task,
Yes,
but
sir, my granddaddy was Jake's private engineer
y'all enjoy
for
this.
more than 25 years. Told my dad. Yes, sir, Jake Curley told my
I
granddaddy things he never
cut him off
told another
mid-conversation.
living soul. Not even his wife. I tell you about her, Edna.
I don't think so.
Camille was her
Fruit
name.
jelly.
Camille Boulet. That's French, you know.
What sick and
Course, she
twisted
died so
burger
young
is
that poor
this?
Jake didn't have time to tell her anything. According to my granddaddy,
This is diabolical.
One summer day, she had a dizzy spell and fell and hit her head. The way my granddaddy died, that was kind of strange, too.
Everything minus
I ever
the
tell you how my
peas.
granddaddy died?
No, I don't think you did.
My daddy, he came home from school one day to find a railroad official telling his mom that Granddad been found dead in Blue Moon Canyon, Nevada. He was in the engine of Jake Hurley's train, just kind of slumped over with his hand still on the throttle. The strange thing is, nobody else was on board the train, yet the door to the engine was locked and barred. It was like Granddad was trying to keep someone out, like he was running from something, like something finally scared him so bad his heart just stopped. Of course, he was in his 60s at the time, and back then that was old. Doesn't seem so old now, does it, Edna? Here I am pushing 93 and still spry as a spring chicken. Spring chicken! Now, where I ever tell you about the mine my granddaddy said Jake Hurley found?
PB&J burger.
Found a mine?
A couple years before he died. But the craziest thing Jake Hurley ever did was tell Granddad the secret to finding his mine.
Easy.
He made him swear to tell it to my daddy.
Oh, I
and
just
nobody
made-
else.
I just made a peanut butter burger.
He told me, and it was so bizarre that I remember it to this day. Though I sure don't understand.
Do the
how
burgers
it
also have weird names at this burger place?
But
Like,
since my daddy didn't tell me nothing,
I'll take the Rizzler burger.
crazy Jake Hurley told
Please.
Granddad, word for word. The eye of the tiger is fixed on a star. Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline by a soft arm is ensnared. Peridot rests at the foot of the mare.
The eye of the tiger is fixed on a
I'm
star.
loading in.
Zircon lies in fingers that scar. Amethyst floats in a hand from the deep. Citrine is what the foul mouth shall keep. Tourmaline
Their
by
heads
a
just
soft
going
arm
around.
is ensnared. Peridot
The
rests
Rizzler
at the
Sizzler.
foot of the mare.
Frank, are you sure that's what he said?
I'm positive.
Are you sure that's all he said?
Look, this guy was old, okay? I mean, we're talking Jurassic. And guys that old don't
Get
joke
him on the
around. They
Supreme
don't have
Court.
time to. What you just heard
Get him
is
in
what I
Congress.
heard, word for word.
Got anything else?
I almost forgot. You gotta check this out.
It's just an old letter, Frank.
You bet it's an old letter. From Samuel Clemens.
Oh my gosh, where'd you get this?
I found it in the caboose.
Apparently he and Jake were pen pals.
Wish I had a famous writer for a pen pal.
Me too. Oh,
When Joe gave it to me, I about flipped. I know I should turn it over to Lori, and I will, but it's just so darn cool.
I still don't see what the big deal is. I mean, it's not like it's from Mark Twain or anything. What?
do they blink? I don't think they do.
See you in a bit.
You better.
All right. I am going to save here because I feel like we don't have that much of the game left and I want to be able to finish it next week. So, we're going to stop the VOD here, but we're going to